Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, as the title of this video and the thumbnail suggests, this is your final chance or last chance on a lot of the latter half Sword and Shield products. Look, to explain what I mean, in case you don't know, TPCI, that is the Pokemon Company International, has a rotation policy about what cards are legal for tournament play and what cards aren't legal for tournament play. And if you look in the bottom left-hand corner of every card, you'll find a little letter. So for the last 2 years, TPCI has been rotating our standard format on the day the first main set becomes legal. So the first set for the calendar year becomes legal. So if we look at what's coming out for 2025, Journey Together, which is the new trainer-based set, releases on March 2025. So 2 weeks after release is when it'll become tournament legal, which will make it, well, should make it, roughly about April the 11th, 2025. So any card marked with an F in the bottom left-hand corner will be rotated out. These cards won't be tournament legal or playable anymore. So if you look back to the Sword and Shield era, this is anything from Brilliant Stars through to Crown Zenith. So, all the Radiant-based Pokemon, all the V-Stars. Now, if you look at any in Scarlet and Violet-based card, and I've just got an Alakazam EX from 151 here, you're not going to be able to see it. I'm not going to be able to zoom in that much, but in the bottom left-hand corner, there is a G. So currently we have G-based cards running from Scarlet and Violet base set, which was the first main set of 2023. So Crown Zenith released in January 2023, but the first main set of 2023 was Scarlet and Violet base. So anything Scarlet and Violet base onwards has a G in the bottom left-hand corner of the card. Now, what does all this mean? So essentially anything with an F in the bottom left-hand corner is out of rotation. And if we've learned anything over the past decade or so, when a set is moved out of rotation, it is so unlikely that there will be any reprint of that set happening. Now, that's not to say it won't, but it is like an extremely rare occurrence. And in some cases, you might argue that it's actually probably just leftover stock that's just been released back into the market. It probably hasn't actually been a full-on reprint of the set. Like, I think the only one I really remember is perhaps Shining Fates, or maybe even Hidden Fates, but I think it was Shining Fates extra stock came to stores when it was out of rotation. But I don't really think that was a reprint. I just think they printed so damn much of it. They had to almost stagger it out, and they thought, hold on. And look, it was a bit convoluted because, standard rotation changed a little bit throughout COVID times. What does all this mean from an investing standpoint? Let's get into that. Before we do, though, I just wanted to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, which is the Shiny app. If you don't have the Shiny app, there'll be a link in the description of this video to download it for Apple or Android. If you do have it, please update it. There's always new updates coming. It is basically the ultimate app for storing your sealed and single collection. Prices for sealed products and singles update daily from a range of different sources, eBay, TCG Player, etc. So it gives you up-to-date pricing. It also shows you percentage gains for singles, sealed, and your whole collection. There's a cool new feature where you can filter by set now. So you can just click on the latest set through to the oldest, and you can also filter by top hits inside a set, so you can see what the top hits are going for, track their data. So it's an amazing app, and like I said, link will be in the description to download it. So back onto the topic here. What does all this mean from an investing standpoint? Well, essentially, this is why I've said the video is titled Final Chance or Last Chance. This is your last chance to pick up Brilliant Stars to Crown Zenith. I can pretty certainly tell you that these sets won't be getting any cheaper. And look, it's almost a hard pill to swallow to start investing in these products once they become too dear. Because, look, it's very easy, I guess, for you to go, well, Evolving Skies is at, geez, what's it even at now? It must be nudging nearly $1,000. Is it $850, $900, nudging $1,000, whatever it might be. Let's just round it up to $1,000. Okay, it might not be quite there yet, but let's just say, for argument's sake, it is there. For Evolving Skies, it could quite comfortably in the next 2 years go from $1,000 to $2,000. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. It could quite comfortably happen, but you've still missed the massive gains. You've missed you've missed the gains from $100 to $1,000, which is 10 times. All you've got now is double. And look at Team Up as another example. You know, what's it sitting at now? Like probably $2,000, $2,500 US. That is 20 to 25 times what its initial purchase price is. So you're not going to go out and buy cases of Team Up as an investment. That's not to say it's not going to double. Like it could well go from $2,000 to $4,000 or $2,500 to $5,000. That could happen, and it probably will happen because it's such a phenomenal set. However, you've missed that massive, you know, $100 US to $2,000 US or $2,500 US, that 20 to 25x your money. You've missed that boat. So that's why I'm saying it's the final chance for these Sword and Shield sets. Yes, you might have to pay up a little bit on them, but you're certainly not going to invest in cases of these when, you know, Lost Origin, for example, is going for $500 US a booster box. It's already 5x. Its chances of 5xing again is going to be an extremely, extremely slow burn. So this is your last chance to get in on sets like Silver Tempest at, what's that going for now? I think about 187. I'm pretty sure Astral's, like there's literally $1 between Silver Tempest and Astral Radiance. You know, both sort of chilling around that 186, 187 mark. This is your last chance before eventually these booster boxes become $300 booster boxes, $400 booster boxes, or $500 booster boxes. You've still got a chance to triple or quadruple your money on these opportunities. Once, like I said, once they're $400 or $500 boxes, that boat's pretty much sailed. You might buy one as a collection piece to say you've had it. Like I would love a Team Up box, and I wouldn't buy Team Up as an investment. I know full well my money's probably going to be pretty safe. I know full well it's probably going to double in the near future or, you know, next 3 to 5 to 10 years, but I wouldn't buy it as an investment piece. I missed that boat. I would buy it as a collection piece to say that I've finally got a piece of history when it comes to Team Up, and I'd love to complete my tag team sets up there of Unified Minds, Unbroken Bonds, and Cosmic Eclipse. But it's not an investment because, I mean, yes, like I said, it's probably going to double in value eventually, but I've missed that 20 to 25x. I guess I'm trying to drill home this point that this is your last chance on these products. Eventually, Crown Zenith booster packs. Look, if they hadn't printed this set to the absolute ground, which they have, and it's still coming out, you know, you can still buy it from Sam's Club with the Sea and Sky boxes, it'd be probably $25 a booster pack by now. It is one of the funnest Pokemon card sets ever to open. Like, your pull rates are insane. And not only are the pull rates insane, the massive Galarian Gallery, it's also amazing considering how good the pull rates are that the cards hold such strong value. You know, Mewtwo V-Star is pushing $100. Giratina V-Star in the gold is pushing, what, like nearly $150 US now. And there's a bunch of Galarian Gallery cards that are, you know, $5 US, $10 US, $15 US, $20 US. There's so much value spread out across that set. This is your last chance to buy Elite Trainer boxes before they essentially become an unattainable price. And you think, okay, I missed buying them at 50 US. What do they come out as? $39.99. Is it a specialty set? Is that the recommended retail price in the US? And look, you probably could have bought them cheaper than that. But let's just say $40 US. Okay, you missed them at $40 US. But you've still got an opportunity to buy them at $70 or $80 US. That 40 is eventually going to become probably a $400 box. Eventually, probably not anytime soon, but maybe, you know, 5 or 6 years from now or 8 years from now. This $40 US Elite Trainer box is probably going to become a $400 US Elite Trainer box. And buying in at 70 or 80, you don't feel like you've quite missed the boat. But buying in 12 months' time, if it happens to go to 150 or $200 US, you think, oh, okay, now I probably missed the boat. And that's why I'm trying to drill home this point that it's the final chance in these sets. Look, Brilliant Stars is also a great opportunity. I've harped on about Astral Radiance for a long time, how good an opportunity that is. I think all of these sets, Brilliant, maybe not Pokemon Go, Brilliant, Lost Origin, Astral Radiance, Silver Tempest, and Crown Zenith, all phenomenal Pokemon card sets. And without sounding like a broken record, I think this is our last opportunity to buy them at a somewhat decent price. Yes, they might be 1.8 or in some cases 2.3 times their, you know, recommended retail price or that $100 US price, but they're not 4 or 5 times that price yet. There's still opportunities for you to double, triple, or quadruple your money. Whereas if you're buying it too late, like that Team Up example I gave you, your only possibility maybe in the next 5 years is to double your money. You're missing that opportunity to triple, quadruple it. There you go. Final roll call for those F-based sets. hopefully you've picked up something when it comes to the rotation and what impact it can have on us as investors. I'm Michael. This is Pokey Oz. Catch everyone next time.